Cool. Hello, folks. So today I'm going to be, contributing to TiDB project. So I've been doing this for like quite some time now, some few weeks now, and this is kind of my third contribution. So there is a lot of like good first issues, and the recent PRs that I've been raising. And are the only ones that I've been raising actually are around migrating the tests for TiDB. So today I'm going to be migrating this file, the tests from a particular test framework called check to testify. So let's start up my Pomodoro timer, and if I hit 25 minutes, I'll just do another stream. Which I will hit. So with that, let me just clean up some things, some older branches. Cool, and I need to create a new branch for this one. So I need to do something like migrate time test uh, to test testify. Oops. Which cool. So now so we have this file called time underscore test, and this comes under, so there are some more time underscore tests. There is one under time util. So the one we are looking at is the types one, the types package one. You can find this here. So we are trying to migrate the types package, and as part of that, there is this times underscore test output. So there is actually a lot of migrations to be done for each and every package. A lot of them are done. All these reds, the green ones are pending ones. So yeah, let's get started. And the recent one I recently raised as PR for doing some parallelization that has been done. Just close that and keep this aside, and let's get started. So I'll write down some to-dos for this. Get this thing. To-dos. There is already a, so I have to actually get rid of this import. And migrate all tests to Golang tests using testify, and also ensure that this thing is not there. Ensure node is not present. So this is to test if there are leaks in the Go routines, Go routine leaks, and this has been already tested as part of main test in types, and there's already this using Uber's Go leak package. So let's get started, and there are quite some tests over here, around 45 of them. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of migrations. There are some 2000. Okay, that's including the benchmark. This is all benchmark stuff. But yeah, there are around some 1000 test bars stuffs here. So there are around 2000 lines of code that we have to take care of and ensure there is no usage of this. So let's get started. We have a lot of things ahead. Before we get started, we can do this migration one by one. So I'm just gonna do this and get all the names of these tests so that I can actually keep track of them to know that I've done them, like completed them. I have 45 of them. So this will be a low level to do and migrate the following tests and oops, let me also add, yeah, cool. So now we can get started with this one. We can just put on login. And to test this, I would have to actually use some sort of so I would need a full test. To be able to run these tests, I need a command, and to run all the tests, I could just use TiDB types, but then that's a lot of tests apart from time underscore test, so that's okay. And then I'm gonna have to do specific tests using this. Cool. So migrating now, right? So let's run this test alone and try it out. First, we have to migrate this. And there are no configurations. This is a standalone test, so we're all good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let's copy this. Yep, there's only one of them. Let's go ahead and get like this. And this is testing. There's no T over there. So testing.t and cool. So there are a lot of errors over here. So this is check. Let's see. So this is an equals. Okay, a lot of equals. Right. So what I can do is so there's also a comment over here. So I need some sort of equals using testify, which is require dot equal, and I also need a comment in case there's an error. So I'll need an equal f. Oh, there is a t over here, right? I'll have to just use te. And I'm wondering what to do about that. Okay. So this is what time is it? How about we just make this as time? This is giving what types time. Why not time? Why t? So then I can use t over here. Cool. So I can use equal f, and equal f will give me, pointer variable equality is determined here, and then function equal to another determinant. Okay. And I believe this would come up when where's the message? This would come up when message equal and then append the message and args. Message and args. So if there is a failure, it will show this message. Again, if there's a failure, it will show this message. Cool. So that's what we need, and we're good. So we can remove this equals, and in equal, the expectation comes first, and then actual. So expected first, then actual, and there is no comment f that we need from check. This comes from the check package. Check. So I just create it and we're good to go. Why don't we? Oh, I should put t count. We're good to go now. Okay, that's a lot of things. And I could do this for every uh, thing that is out there. Yes, I can just get rid of this comment upon here first. Surely don't need them. And I could get rid of these equals. And all this would come afterwards. Hmm. I could do that. Um, require equal f p comma and oops, I got an extra comma there. Yep, got it. And cut all these with this. That's it. Awesome. Done. Now with that, let's get this thing done. And let's look at the diff. Okay. It's not a very clean diff. It's okay. This is gone, and we have a require, and we call it time now, and there is time dot require equal f, and then expected first, and actual later, and then finding this. So yeah, everything was equal, so all good. So let's run all this test over here. Let's see how that goes. Oops, it's not in between. Right. No tests to run. What was that? Look at this. So it was actually in types. Yeah. How are we on types? We still have some time before we start the stream. Okay. Hmm. It's taking quite some time to run it. Compiling. Hmm. Okay, it's running the tests now, and it's all good, and cool, it works. So I just gotta do done here, and for that, just get some get some example message. Right. I could just do this. I would say types migrate time underscore test dot go to testify and use this. Oops, not time, not the whole file, not the whole file. Right. Actually, there should be just one of these. So I just need to say this to testify. And so, and now we're good to go with the next one. Um, just a second. I could push this to my remote. Uh, hmm. Anyways, we'll get back to that. So now, I can actually move on to the next one. I'll just copy this and to keep the message. Or I could just use this. Mm, so this, yeah. Cool. So now let's migrate next one. Right. So I have this. Migrating this now. So I would need something like this and this. I would have to mention this and yeah. So now let's get started. So okay, testing.t PE for now. And I don't want this leak stuff on here, so I'm just gonna get project. And so what do these tests do? I didn't stop test to check that out, so I'm just gonna check it out for a minute. So test the time encoding. So tests, and there is year, month, date, or day, hour, minute, second, minute per second, type. I think this is called fractional seconds part. Expect. Cool. So let's see what this is. So we have year, month, day, hour, month, day, hour, minute, second, microsecond. Then we have the time, date time, and this timestamp. Yeah. The fractional second part, and then the expectation. Cool. From the date, we get this thing, and new time, we get this. We get this core time, CT, and we put that in for this new time, and then we mention the fractional second part, and what is this? The type. Yep, the type TP, right? And then that's it. So this goes on for each and every test. And for each and every test, we check what the time.core time is the same as this, type is the same as this, right? Cool. And there's also some pointer stuff going on here. We have to. So there's unsafe pointer and then reference. This is address of it. Cool. Pretty straightforward stuff. Like giving in this input and then to this and then giving this input and then getting the same this data out of this instead of this. Cool. So now test date time. What about this one? Input expected. So cool. It's like the input and output are the same. Yeah. Not sure why they want to test that, but probably they're doing some changes. Let's see. Oh, they're having some differences. Yeah, there is caret symbol over here and hyphen from the other side. There are some different ways to show date time, I guess. So cool. So now you just have to do this past date time input. Check there are no errors and expected time. Cool. Require no error and cool. Require no error. And I'm just going to use TE over here. And what this is gonna have to be time, I think. Past date time gives what time? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and use time here. Um, do we use time elsewhere? Yeah, we do. Just gonna go ahead and use time here too. Time here too. So let me use test T over there. Oh, there is no T over there. So, yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this as T, and let's go ahead. So no error as nil, and then we want the require equal over here. T, and expected comes first, and require justify. So expected over actual. So this is expected. That's just cool. What's the next one? Fraction second part. Okay. So this would actually show full form also as well. Specified SSP, SSP, fractional seconds part. Okay. So what does this do? Uh, Input then expect with a fractional seconds part. So looks like there is some sort of 6 and 2, 4, 2, 4, 6. Is that what this is about? Hmm. I guess so. I don't know if it's what fraction seconds part is. Come back to it. So they're doing this parsing with the type date time and then fraction seconds part. Given the input, you get the time and then you check the expected output. So require dot no error. We want error is null, so p comma, and then finally um, require dot equal, and this goes on the other side. So what about this? You don't even ignore the error, right? And what about this? This is about equals. I could do both of them together. So require equal t comma and get rid of this. This is the expected value. Input this now. Oops. And here's some extra space here. Test the error table. No, 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 we're almost here. So, right, what does this do? Some smart stuff over here. So, error is not nil. Okay, there is error. Or warning count is greater than 0. Hmm. Both put together equals true. Hmm. I could put this as required or true and then put this. Um, yeah, yes, that's it. I mean, I can't put require error over here because that will also fail the test. And looks like they do expect, I mean, it can be nil also. And if I put require error, whenever it's nil and this is true, it's going to be true, but because of this, it will fail if I put require error. So it's going to be a leave error. And so, yep, we have migrated that. So now I just have to do this. And it should just work. How are we on time? Oops, so we are done for this stream. And just gonna have to stop this and then go to the Cool, we are okay with that. And I just have to do that. So, photo, cool, time, error is no error equals. Awesome. This one is true. Cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So now I could just use this format. Blah, 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 blah. Oops. And hit push origin, and we have that. Hmm. And this issue and so I'm gonna have to